Nigerian singer Oludipe Oluwasanmi David, popularly known as Spyro, has urged Nigerian political leaders to do better for us. The singer, who made the charge during his performance at the grand reception to welcome Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno to the All Progressive Congress APC in Uyo on Saturday, lamented how hard things have gotten in the country as he pleaded with the politician to make things better for Nigeria. He said, "Shout out to His Excellency the Governor. It is an honor to be here today. I heard about the good things you are doing in the state, and we are so proud. So I am hoping that other leaders here can take leadership lessons from you and follow your footsteps and to better us, because things no easy for the country. It's not easy for the country, so make them do better for us." Present at the event was Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima, who represented President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the National Chairman of APC Abdullahi Ganduje, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and other lawmakers were also in attendance. At least 24 governors of the ruling party, amongst others, including those of Cross River, Imo, Kwara, Kogi, Jigawa, Delta, Edo, Ebonyi, Lagos, Ogun, Sokoto, and Ondo, also attended the grand reception. Now, this is somebody seeing an opportunity. Yeah, Spyro's message to politicians was clear: do better for us. Yeah, what are the specific issues you think young people should actually be pushing to help yeah, in an interactive section with, when they have meetings or have interactions with people in power, to effectively produce change? What are those things, particular things you think the young ones should be asking for when they come in contact? Okay, saying do better for us is like a broad statement. I don't know if you understand. It's a broad statement. What are those specific things you think Spyro should have hinted on?
Specifics. Okay, I'm going to speak based on my circle, the people I know, the young people I know, and part of the things we struggle with. So we're building a startup. Yeah. The other day, we were trying to get funding and investment. It's quite difficult because you have to show a lot, you have to do a lot, and we're in the process of that. The other day, we had a lot to get done. There was a particular, there's a way the app we're creating was, the function was so basic that it was complex.
So basic that it was complex.
Yes, because everything was there. Like, you just go into the app and your first page, you see everything. This is here, that is there. All the features are implemented on your first. So it's like so overwhelming. Okay. I said, okay, we're going to make it a kind of flow app where everything just connects to the other thing. Like, click on this, takes you here, and then you click on that, it can give you the option to either return back or take you to the next side. So like, okay, let's make it something that flows into. So we designed, the design was created. Time to start working on code, no lights. No lights.
Power.
Time to start working on code, no lights. And my guys, fortunately, they stay at like different places in Abuja, because my team is based in Abuja. Shout out to you guys. They stay at different places in Abuja. They were equally affected by the same problem. There was no light at his part. Normally, there's no light at this person's house. Our research guy goes to our CEO's house and it's like, okay, works from there. If there's no, he goes over to his house and then it's like, they work, they can do that. But on this, there was no light. Everybody's laptop was down. Everybody's device was getting low. Power banks are a lifesaver in this country at this point. But how long can your power bank take you? And power banks, a lot of power banks, unless you buy a dedicated power bank that can carry a laptop, most power banks cannot carry a laptop. No. They cannot carry a laptop. You will destroy that power bank and you won't get anything. So, speaking of my circle, something like that. Power. Because Nigerians will find a way to survive. Give us the ability to, and we will find a way to survive. If I start saying, oh, do government initiatives and do this, it's just going to give us lights. The basics. The grid fell how many times in the past 2 years? In America, if the grid falls once, it is a national security issue. It's what happened? If somebody was at fault in any way, that person is gone. It doesn't matter your position. You know, and there are no consequences for things like that. The grid goes jam. There's a failure. The jam official, the head of jams came out and shed tears. No, that's not a consequence for his action. Came out, cried online, and give our certificates don't have, because now if it came out that the results were actually tainted in a way. So how do you not expect people to have faith in the system? Yes, and it makes it very hard to employ foreign organizations now. Remote work is another thing, because Nigerians, the image of is just genuinely terrible. We need, if you want to do verification, there was a point where Binance verification, just ordinary Binance, you bring NI and they reject it, you bring this one, they reject it. It's genuinely, you know, sad, because Nigerian youths, Nigerians in general, will figure out a way to survive. Just give them the basics: good lives, good roads. A lot of people are turning to boats as a means of survival. You know, you can just get a car on hired purchase or a lease agreement with somebody, and your police harassment. Young guy, park. How did you get the harassment? Boat drivers face. Like, these people they are not committing crimes. These people they are genuinely working for their money. Driving around, do boat delivery services, some do what. So security as well. Because the average Nigerian, you see, okay, my cousin was thinking about my cousin and I have been looking at like vehicles. Okay. Not the biggest consideration we've had to make when looking at vehicles. Police. The Nigerian police. It's not the color of the car, it's not I mean, there's that. But the biggest one is police. 2 young guys just driving around. What did you? Can show you this, but no, it's the harassment. Young people are being harassed. You buy a 2003 car from the US, ship it to Nigeria. This Texas Easy ES350, ship it to Nigeria, start driving down. The harassment. It's unbelievable. For a car 2003, 2005, 2009 car. Where do you get the money to afford this? In a society that works, that will not be a problem. These are actual conversations. These are real things. These are real issues that young people face. Because it's also, you can only say, oh, we are going through a lot so many times. Tell these people, okay, this is healthcare. Healthcare is now it's so expensive. You know, if you're out there and you don't have any health issue that requires recurring medication, shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, because the cost of medicine is crazy. When I was going to the hospital in and out recently, it was per every visit you have to pay 5K before you even get to the doctor, and they tell you you have to pay this for that one. You just to get in at the RSU teaching hospital. Per every thing is 5,000. So if you come 5-6 days in a row, you're paying 5,000 naira every single time that you're checking in. These are actual. You know, this is healthcare is something that should be subsidized. I believe that. Okay, we've taken away for a subsidy. What's wrong with subsidizing healthcare? What's wrong with subsidizing agriculture? If food is, let me not say cheap, but affordable, you've improved the quality of life massively. To get fruits now, started working out, dieting, just to get fruits. The cost is, you go today, this small banana was 500 yesterday. Tomorrow they're like, I can't sell it for you 500. It's 1K now. And I should have just bought like everything the other night. But like, and then fuel again. So there's so many things. Okay, we don't have a lot of light in the country. Yeah. But every time you're going to go and buy fuel, they're adding 15 naira, adding 100 naira. Going to go and buy fuel is a gamble. It's a gamble, because you're like, did he manage to just calm down smooth? You hear rumors that he came down, you go there, he says, first 1 kilo. As how? You know, so the lights, if they were good lights, would not need to be like buying fuel as much. If they were acting like proper lights, like you know that okay, I have a meeting by social time. I will use my laptop. There's going to be light. I will just do. You know, it just gives you that confidence, especially people that work remotely.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like with lighting and these things that can, you know, help you make you lose an opportunity. Because I know of someone that she had a job interview, and then she had to use Zoom, and they're like, okay. And then while she was on the interview, they took lights.
Oh my God.
It took like there was a blackout at her place before she could carry her phone and stuff. And then they did the rest of the interview with her phone lights, and then they now got back to her via email that we're sorry, you know, based on a few things, we're not going to be. But she knew that was because every other thing else she aligned with the company, the wage was, you know, everything, she was going to earn proper money. But then she lost that opportunity because of the light. So these are practical. Let's not get into this ambiguous. There are a lot more things to fix. There are a lot more things to fix, and it's like that with every society. But these are the things that are most pertinent to the success of, like I said, I'm using people in my circle.
Yeah.
So these are most pertinent to people's success and people I know of. So it's another one of those things.
You talked about security, yeah, and recently we had the Benue State and all that went out. What's your take on that particular one, though?
The Benue State one
talking about security now.
The Benue State one got me personally because my mom was from Benue State.
Wow.
Yeah, she's late now.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, it's life. And I knew that if she were alive, she would have been bawling her eyes out. Because every single time she heard of mass killings in Benue State, she was deeply emotional. And the efforts by the president to go and visit, it seemed more like a grand occasion. You had school children under rain welcoming a convoy that's air conditioned completely. Even the escorts are completely air conditioned or heated, depending on if they were cold because it was raining. So they were driving in heated vehicles passing by these school children. And then they never actually got to the site of the incident, or to the best of my knowledge. There was no actual presence of, you know, the president and the other dignitaries that were there. They were in a hall and they all spoke about it, and it was just conversations back and forth. Till today, there's no arrest that we are aware of.
Yeah.
There's no you can't see the efforts to like actually get these people that perpetrated such an act. There's no active effort, and it's just heartbreaking. Because my cousin made a post where she was talking about the lives, and because it's Benue State used to be growing up. Spent a holiday there. We would wake up at 4 a.m. go and climb the cashew tree.
Wow.
Plug like 50 ice. My cousin stole my cashew. But I plugged like 50 that morning. I still remember. Don't worry, I'll come for you guys one day. But, you know, that was how safe he was. And then we'll just run to the golf course. And when most kids are, you know, the place like Abuja and all that, we didn't have that. So it was like an experience. That's really how safe the thing was. That was the first ever time I slept outside. Whoa. We took our beds outside. We're like, yeah, we're sleeping outside. We slept outside. I woke up by 4 a.m. that I want to go back inside because I was seeing strange clothes on the line, but I didn't realize they were clothes. But it just goes to show like how things have degraded over time. Instead of getting better, they have gotten considerably worse.
Now, what would the president do that would make you feel or accept the fact that, okay, or believe in this government again, or based on security now?
Put all service chiefs on a hot seat. Put all of them on a hot seat. To keep your job, this kind of thing cannot happen. Because in reality, if this kind of thing happened under any security chief in a country that worked, you would be in front of a Senate panel, you would be facing probably criminal negligence charges. Because how does this kind of massive attack occur? So you need to put these people on a hot seat, do your job. This is, you know, something that has happened. This kind of thing should not happen. We want people produced on account of this thing that happened. If you cannot produce people, you are going to lose your job. there's no two ways about it. It's competence. So you give them, and then you give them the chance. Okay, go about it and do it in the best way possible while respecting, the people in these communities, and then just let them work. And if at the end of the day you still see that okay, these people are not giving us results, then you look for the next qualified person. You put him there, put him on the hot seat. You have to deliver. You have a month, 2, 3, 4 months to deliver. And then that way they are like in a hurry because I feel like they are comfortable. It's like, this thing happened, okay. And so like, there's no consequence. Yeah, it's like, oh, so it happened. Well, tragic. Sorrows, prayers. So I feel to better help security, because the president, he's the chief of staff. He's the grand commander. He's in command of these agencies. So he just makes a case of everybody's on the hot seat now. You want to keep your job, you should show that you are keeping people safe. You're actually doing your job. That's my opinion.
Well.